Young world. So now we got some new information coming out with this Carlee Russell situation. I made a video about her earlier, just telling the basic stuff, saying she was found, she came home, stuff like that. A lot of people now is calling this a hoax. You know what I mean? People ain't feeling her story. They're saying she's bogus. They don't like the way she just showed back up out of nowhere all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Which does look a little bit weird. But the thing with the video, because a lot of people were saying they wasn't feeling how the video of her pulling up, they didn't see no toddler. But like I said on my video earlier that I made, I said that that video is probably the quote unquote kidnapper stashing her car. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't see the toddler and see her. What you see on that video on the highway is probably the kidnapper stashing the vehicle and then, you know what I'm saying, leaving away from the vehicle. So that's what I was saying. So now her boyfriend has come out and made some statements. You know what I'm saying? Now her boyfriend then came out. He said she indeed was kidnapped and was fighting for her life for 48 hours after vanishing from the Alabama State 459 highway on Thursday. He said on Sunday afternoon that his girlfriend is not currently physically or mentally stable enough to speak about the whereabouts of her alleged kidnapper. So that sounds a little bit funny to me. It says Simmons, who appeared, her boyfriend's name is Tamar Latrell Simmons. Simmons, who shared loving photos of the couple together, mentioned that he was falsely accused of being involved in her disappearance. So they was accusing that joker of doing it. So I'm sure he's just like, even if you don't like the girl no more, even if you hate the girl and don't want her back, you're gonna be happy she made it back after this because they looking at you. You know what I'm saying, Joker? You know how it goes sometimes. You don't got to be the one that did it. You can just go down for it. You know what I'm saying? So they were saying they was accusing him, which is protocol. They always accuse the boyfriend. Last week they went to a trip to 4th of July to New York. So he comes out and also says on Facebook, he says, I don't even know how to start off this post, but to only say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for saving my girlfriend's life. You know, black folks always got to go saving their Lord. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happened, they got to thank the Lord. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, black folks will thank that Lord. Also, thank you to everyone who shared a picture, came out to the Hoover Met to help us with the search parties, and who went and proceeded to tell other people about Carlee to bring more awareness to her story. I have been going non-stop since I received the call that she was missing on Thursday night. I know she would have done the same for me, so I wasn't going to give up until I saw her face again. I was straight tunnel vision. Even when I would get on social media on my downtime and see some of the false allegations and assumptions about me having something to do with her abduction would have me discouraged at times, but I didn't give up and kept my faith. I just want to thank all of my family, friends, former teammates, and church members who called or texted me just to let me know that they're praying for her and for me. You guys don't know how much that meant to me. And then he continues, all I ask from everyone right now is to be respectful of Carlee's situation. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours, so until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. I also want to thank people on social media who has been understanding and respectful about this. He's just going on a thinking tour. Not trying to be funny, disrespectful him. That's what he's thanking everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. If you were kidnapped, this is just me in my situation. If I got a girlfriend and she's saying she's kidnapped, because when I was hearing everybody saying the hoax thing earlier, I was like, nah, because I have said it in my video. I don't think this is like bogus, like she's lying or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Why would she? Then when you find out she got a boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? As bad as this sounds, not to be ignorant or sound like whatever to them or nobody else, but that made me think, oh, maybe she did stage an abduction to go out and do something. Maybe a joker got her attention at the store, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she went down to the laundromat. Joker smiling at her, you know what I'm saying? stranger things have happened. Trust what I'm telling you. People have done stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, if that was the excuse my girl gave me, you better show up dead. You better come back home dead within an inch of your life. You better be ready to die any second. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not feeling you was abducted for 48 hours and fought your way out. Because if you fighting for 48 hours and somebody let you get away after that, who abducted you? 48 hours, you know what I'm saying? If you fighting for 48 hours, like, that's a long time to be fighting. But no, like I said, no disrespect to her. I'm not saying that it's a lie or that it's not possible or none of that. I'm just saying that does sound a little bit weird when they told me when I heard that story. I was thinking like, okay, now I can see how this possibly could be a hoax or possibly she's just on some BS. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she is, but I'm just saying it sounds funny to me. It does sound a little bit weird because I'm sure there's been plenty of people that have used excuses like that because you out doing dirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I heard a couple myself. Maybe not proved a couple of them, but I'm sure a couple of stories that I heard about people couldn't show up. I'm just saying, like, I'm out in general. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in particular. Just because if you say you got kidnapped, that alleviates you from all responsibility. You know what I'm saying? If you say you kidnapped for 2 days, you can be in Jamaica, Bahamas. You could be down in Detroit somewhere in the Motor City doing some dirt. You could be anywhere. You know what I'm saying? For 2 days, you got a long time to do you for 2 days. Then you come back, you've been kidnapped. You ain't got to answer to nobody. You ain't got to answer to them. Beat yourself up a little bit, put a couple scratches. You know what I'm saying? Mess your clothes up. You ain't got to answer to nobody. But in this case, though, I'm going to say no. Because for the simple fact that they went and stashed her car on the highway. That's risky. You know what I'm saying? To stash a vehicle on the highway, to abandon it, that's very risky because most people know that there are cameras on most highways. And nowadays, anywhere, there's just a lot of cameras. And on the highway, anybody can be driving by at any given moment. You know what I'm saying? State trooper. You got so many cars that are going to be passing by that could identify you. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to you just driving a car to like some random back road type place. You know what I mean? So for that reason, but you never know. You never know. It's a strange world. People do strange things, and you just never know. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the update is, and that's what the story is, and that's what she said, and that's how it is right now. Until some more information come out, I'll update the story. But that's what they're saying right now.